It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Browns at 5-4 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. You look at this Steeler defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. On first down, it's Watson. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now Watson going to change the look here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it with 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jerome Ford, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal.
There he goes left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Throw left side is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Moore, the man in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Watson. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he'll go down the middle before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And the Steelers first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns 45.
Back to throw, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First down, Steelers.
Pickett right back to the air again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Allen Robinson. 32 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Steelers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A Big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a first down throw, Watson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
He stiff-arms him.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. First down, and they go back to Harris.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down. Looking to throw, Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
To throw is Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Now it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone now, Watson. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A shotgun snap for Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Watson. Out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the...
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Here's Pickett. Dancing to his left. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, the Joker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
No time now.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return is Peterson. He can't get him down. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off play action, Pickett. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Watson now to throw. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Peterson. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
To the air on first down with Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 41, this is second and a yard. Straight ahead with Warren. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave, so they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are right back in this football game. The Browns drive about to get started. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, here's Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this one's high, but not very far. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This one swung outside to Strong. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Watson to throw. And caught up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Pickett to throw.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Watson connects with Peoples-Jones, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. To throw, Watson. Throw left side, he's got Tillman. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
He finds his man complete. That's 4. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Watson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Now it's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Watson.
They're already in range for a potential game-winning field goal, but they certainly want to get him as close as possible before sending him out there. Nice job defensively to force the incompletion.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. This is Ford. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Again, they turn to Ford. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. He's got Johnson, and he will get out of bounds at the end of this. So they took a shot, they complete it, and unstop the clock in the end. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
Flush to his right.
And this one too low.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Pickett. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.